Hey mates, welcome to the very first episode of Unfiltered Community Voice. Today we're tackling a topic that's stirring up quite the conversation. The new Australian government policy that could potentially restrict social media access for younger teens. We've got Amy here, a parent who's deeply involved in the world of teenagers. Amy, great to have you on the show.
Happy to be here. It's an issue that hits close to home for many of us.
Absolutely. As someone who interacts with teens daily in my role as a social worker, I've seen firsthand the impact of social media. There's definitely a case for some limits, right? We're talking about potentially reducing the time teens spend online, which could mean more time for real-world activities like playing sports, engaging in community service, or even just enjoying the outdoors. Not to mention, there's a lot of contents on these platforms that might be too mature or complicated for younger teens to handle. Take the story of Mark, a 14-year-old from Melbourne. He was spending upwards of 6 hours a day on social media, and his grades started to slip because he was up late scrolling through his feeds. His parents decided to implement screen time limits, which not only improved his school performance, but also led him to join a local football team where he made new friends.
Yes, and while those concerns are valid, I can't help but think about what they might lose. Social media isn't just about entertainment, it's a platform for connection. For my daughter, it's how she keeps in touch with friends she's known since kindergarten, who now live in different cities. For instance, my daughter was part of an online book club during the lockdown. This group was her lifeline to feeling connected and discussing shared interests, which wouldn't have been possible without social media.
It's a balancing act, finding that middle ground where they're protected but not isolated. I've seen cases where too much restriction led to teens finding less safe ways to connect online.
Right. And that's where communication comes into play. Parents need to have frank discussions about online safety, privacy, and the nature of online interactions. It's about teaching them to navigate the digital world, not just restricting access. There's a family I know where the parents and kids have a social media hour on Sunday evenings where they discuss what they've been up to online. It's become a time for sharing, learning, and sometimes addressing issues that come up.
Education is key. Schools could integrate digital literacy into their curriculum, teaching kids how to critically evaluate content, manage their digital footprint, and understand the implications of their online actions.
And let's not forget the role of the tech companies. They could do more to create safer, age-appropriate environments. Like how some platforms now have features that mute notifications during school hours or bedtime.
That's a community effort, for sure. It's not just about setting limits, but about fostering a healthy relationship with technology from a young age.
Absolutely. It's about setting them up for digital citizenship. It's a complex world, and they need our guidance to navigate it.
Thanks, Amy, for shedding light on this from a parental perspective. It's been invaluable.
Thank you for having me. It's discussions like these that help us find the right path forward.
And to our listeners, we're keen to hear your take on this. Have these policies affected you or someone you know? Do you think they're heading in the right direction? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this new series of Unfiltered Community Voice insightful, give us a like and subscribe to our channel's Social Protein Hub. Peace out, mates.